Before we jump into the presets, let's take a look at all the selection types and subgroups we have for each group in the show file. And why do we have so many groups? Because having several selection types lets you expand your effects almost endlessly. Let me give you an example here. So right now I'm running a sine effects, 2 wings, phase 360 on x-axis, sorry. I'm running this on the grid selection, and that's the effect I get. But if I simply change the group, like the selection type, I get a completely different look. Let's change to linear. Let's change it to left and right. It's gonna look cool. See? Left to right. I really like using wing 0 for this one. See? And this effect would look like this in the grid selection. But it looks like this if I change it to left and right. So that's the reason why we have that many selection types and subgroups. And let's take a look on each one. Let me open the group view. Let's get an easier layout, maybe mega points, or actually the quantum washes. Those were my RGB2, right? I'm just going to point them to us so we can see them better. And let's take a look on each selection. And linear is the first type, a row by row selection. It's the selection that carries the group's own name. And the next selection is the grid selection. As you can see, the groups are organized by dozens. And the first one is the grid selection, which is a visual representation of the layout. It's great for volumetric effects. Next, we have the group divided in 3 blocks. So it divides your layout in, let's say, 3 blocks on the opposite axis of the main axis that you use. So we use the x-axis as the main one. So it's gonna divide your layout in 3 blocks on the y-axis like this. It's really good for like bigger chunk effects. You also have the odd even selection. As I said, it's more of odd even in terms of lines, not fixture IDs. And then left to right, as the name says, it's a left and right selection, but this is a good example of how it behaves on when you have an odd number of fixtures, like a center fixture. It will get those fixtures on both groups, because this will make the left to right effect look better than not having this on any group. If you want to take it off your left to right effects, just store remove from the left to right groups, up to you. And then we have the snake selection, which is a symmetrical selection, but going back and forth. And also the symmetrical selection, a regular one. Those 2 selections are great to work with X groups. And one important thing when building your groups is making sure you have the right children or the right parents on your groups. Let's take those LED bars as an example. I have a layout with the LED bars bodies, but I don't want to work with the bodies. I want to work with the pixels, right? So the bodies will not be in the groups, just the pixels. And that's really important when building your groups. With the group types understood and adjusted, we can go to the next step, which is the presets.